How's it going, guys? 2009 KD here, back at it again. Your favorite reseller made over 21, like 23 now, K in the last year just from reselling for like a few hours a week. Here to spit some game and kind of give you a jumbled mess of ideas, and hopefully you can get something out of it. Today's topic: attack, attack, attack. Just chase something and tackle it down as soon as possible. If you have the idea for something, then just go for it as soon as possible. Don't think about consequences. Don't think about risk. Don't think about if it's going to work or not. Just go for it. Just attack. Attack, attack, attack. When there's uncertainty, then you go for it. You attack. When other people are unsure, then you go for it. You attack. Instead of thinking, do more doing. Retard max. Just go for it. When there's uncertainty in the market, for example, people aren't too sure about, is a market going down or tech stocks overvalued. I just made a band today. I just made $988, almost $1,000, because I put everything into Tesla stock and it went up like 6% today. So just when the other people are uncertain, just attack. When other people are on the defensive, where they're like saving their money, they're saving for a rainy day, then you attack. You go into the market. When people are kind of playing it safe in terms of school, they're just kind of coasting their, they just study the same way, you attack. You try a different method. You ask the teacher the question that everybody else is too scared to ask. In terms of like cold approach and dating, just like attack. Just if you see someone that you find attractive, just go up to them and talk to them. Stop thinking about consequences. Just attack, attack, attack. Do more action. You will never regret it. Never regret it. Unless you do something like super retarded and super stupid, like in terms of like committing a crime, you will never, like committing like a serious crime, you will never regret just attacking, and just doing as much as possible. Instead of staying on the defensive, staying kind of protective, playing it kind of unrisky, because in life, what I've noticed, I'm freaking 16, so like I don't even know, but like I've noticed that like the risk reward is always uneven. Anytime there's risk involved, the reward is always much greater than the amount of risk involved. So let's say for like a risky investment, the risk involved, dang Brett, chill, like I gotta think for a second. In terms of like a risky investment, the amount that you can make and the amount of potential that there is for, let's say like a Bitcoin investment, that's a pretty risky investment, because that might not be where the market's going. It might not go towards something like that, but there is a chance that Bitcoin keeps on going up, and it's not unlikely that it keeps on going up, that it keeps raising up, and Bitcoin hits like 1 million. Right now it's like 114,000. And you are going to get so rich from that. But so many people are too afraid, and they just kind of see the 10, 15, 20% chance, and they fear that small percentage chance, that they're too scared, despite the other 80, 85, 90% being such a huge upside, being such a huge benefit. So guys, just go for it, and you're gonna mess up sometimes. I've tried like 8 businesses in the last like 4 years. I'm up here making YouTube videos shirtless. I just attack, attack, attack. I don't care. I just do it. I had an idea to start a Instagram channel called KDA Push-Ups, where I just do push-up videos every single day, even though I don't want to. I just have to do it every day. I just did it. And once I get to 100 days of that, I'm going to make it public to like the people that I know. But right now, it's just a personal account. Nobody even knows what like the actual name of it is. And it's just like a personal account. I just wanted to do it, so I just did it. I made the account. I had the idea of making a business where I would install little cheap like AliExpress LEDs across the dash of like people's Teslas. I made an account for that. I tried it for a bit, and I realized maybe it's not worth it. Maybe it's the amount of effort that I'd be putting in for the amount of reward I'd be getting out is not really worth it. It's not really there. The customer, the amount of people that want it, it's not really there. All customers are going to be one-time people. But I made the account. I tried it. I started it. I looked into the business. I actually considered it as an option. I attacked, and then I conceded. I realized that you don't need to do that. So just do things as fast as possible. Put an idea into action as fast as possible. That's the number one marker that I've seen of people with success. Instead of just thinking, instead of overthinking, instead of planning, just do. because nothing is going. Chill. No success is going to come out of just thinking. Any success is going to come out of doing, and even if you do something bad, even if you do something that's not based in that much logic, and you just attack, at least you have the potential of it being something good, instead of just overthinking. Because from overthinking, you probably think so much that you never actually put into action. I remember in the past when I've had an idea for a business and I literally thought about it for so long. Like my first dropshipping store, which was for these like astronaut phone cases. They're like phone cases where they had an astronaut on the back. I called it the Orbit case. It had an astronaut on the back, and you could like pull it out, and it would make it like a pop socket or like a holder, I guess, like a stand. I thought about it so much. I put so much effort into the website. I put so much effort into the ads that by the time I finished all those, I was so exhausted that I never even published it. I never even ended up publishing it. And that sounds crazy. That's literally what happened. I was so eager. I was so excited. I did so much effort, so much overthinking. I watched all the tutorials. I set it up so that if you buy like it said like, if you buy 2, then it's like a 10% discount. If you buy 5 or more for like all your friends, and it's like 15% discount on each. I set all that up. I put I put all of that into the design of the website. I made it look super nice. I put all the images. I named it, everything. I made the logo. I made the ads. The ads did not take a short amount of time. I put a lot of effort into the ads. I downloaded a bunch of videos. I put it into the converters. I think I might have generated images with AI. I just did. No. AI didn't exist back then. But I got a bunch of videos off of AliExpress, and I put them all together. I put a bunch of. I put music that was like trending at the time. I put a bunch of captions. And then I like timed it all with the music, and I made it look like TikTok style with like the font and everything, so it seems like more organic. I did all of that. Didn't post it. So the store never took off because I overthunk so much, and I never did. And that was about 3-4 years ago now. And then after that, I had the idea of, okay, so basically I've been wanting to make money for so long. Just start making some sort of income, start making some sort of money, because money is freedom. Once you have your own income, you can pay for your own groceries. So now my parents don't have control. They don't have that kind of power over me because I'm buying my own groceries. So why are you getting me? Because I'm spending my own money. I get to save up for my own car. I just bought a used Tesla, which is an amazing car. I love it so much. And I was able to do so because I saved up. So I sold my parents' Corolla, Toyota Corolla 2016, and I got a 2023 used Tesla with like 47k miles. Fire. I did that. I was able to do that because I saved up. I made money. Or what am I trying to get at with this? I've been wanting to make money in order to achieve some sort of freedom and in order to avoid going down the college path for so long. And now I'm nearing the kind of the division of either having to go to college or either taking a gap year or moving or figuring out this entrepreneurship thing. And it's getting really eerily close. And I've actually started to make some sort of income starting about 1 year ago exactly from reselling. So I wanted to get a camera off of Facebook Marketplace for a pretty good deal. And I had the plan of I was going to take photos, like do photo shoots, do weddings, senior photos, stuff like that, and make some sort of side hustle money that way and get better at photography. And slowly, I don't know where I'd go from there. Obviously, I'm just doing the attack. I'm going to just take action, and I'm going to see where that takes me. I'm going to see what opportunities come from that. Maybe I do photography and I really love it and I get really good at it. And maybe I get hired by some company for like their ad team, and then or like their design team, and then I go to like California to like shoot for this clothing company or something. Like, you get what I mean. The possibilities are endless just by attack. I ended up getting that camera. I had the idea, what if I just list it back up on Marketplace, because it's a pretty freaking good deal, and we got it right after the person originally listed it. And I see if I can just resell it and profit from it that way and make some sort of money that way. So it worked, and I went from $200, which I borrowed from my parents. Luckily, they were willing to do that. because they were into the photography idea, and they saw the reselling as just like a plan B, and that's like okay, I guess there's no risk involved, because if he doesn't want it, then he could just sell it, and it's a pretty incredible deal. So there's little risk involved. You don't want to be that. Basically, like I mentioned earlier, the risk reward ratio, even with just like the photography idea, was so low. Like the photography idea, I could probably get something out of that. I could probably get some sort of gig. I could get some sort of career, some sort of money worth more than the camera itself out of that. But it made the risk reward so low. Like it was such low risk with such high reward potentiality, by having that plan B of just being able to resell it, and 99% chance that somebody's going to buy it up pretty soon for more money than I bought it for, or at least break even, that risk really went lower, and that's why my parents were allowing me to do so. So Attack have huge risk to reward ratios, have super low risk to super high reward, and that is going to allow you to gain your parents' confidence in support, because they're not losing anything. It's super low risk, and the potential is insane. So just try it. And so I ended up selling that, and then I bought a camera just for the sake of reselling it, and it went from plan A, do photography, and the plan B is to resell it and maybe profit from that. It changed over the next following cameras to plan A, resell it, and plan B, if it doesn't sell, then I'm going to find something to do with it. I'm going to get into photography, I guess, because if it doesn't sell, then I have to use it somehow. Otherwise, it wouldn't be worth it. So I spent only my profits. So I went from $200 to $375 with that first flip, paid back the $200 to my parents, so I had $175 to work with. I bought a camera for like $150, and I made money from that, and it so on, and now I'm at like $24K, something like that. If I sell everything right now, I would be at $24K profit, and over the last year, I've maybe spent like $2K on myself, not including the Tesla. So that's pretty fire. So I made like $26K. All because of Attack. Just take action, do whatever. Nobody cares. People are 90% involved in their own mind. They care about themselves. They're focused on themselves. They don't care about what you're doing. People in your school don't care about what you're doing. You're going to forget about them anyways when you have a Ferrari. When you have a Ferrari and a Bugatti in your driveway or whatever, and you're living in Dubai, you're going to forget about them anyways. They're going to remember you. They're going to be like, oh yeah, I knew that guy. And they're going to reach out to you in an email or something saying that they want money. You're going to ignore them, and that's basically how it's going to go. Ellen, you woke up. No, I'm kidding. Just attack. And see how it goes for you. I'm not going to keep like preaching, acting like I'm better than you, just because I've made like $22K in the last year. I'm working on a course to teach you how to do like the same reselling thing, but I'm not gonna sit here or stand here because I have a standing desk, so whatever, and I'm not gonna lecture you. You can try attack. Make that your mantra. Make that your wallpaper. Whatever. You can make a wallpaper yourself, dude. You're old enough. Try it out. See how it goes for you for the next few months or something, or a few weeks, even just a few days. It's going to do wonders for you. It's going to work wonders for you. Make it your wallpaper. I might even make it mine as well, because it's just something great to live by. Just attack. Keep doing, and don't follow what others are doing, which is just staying on the defensive, staying kind of protective, not taking any risks, and staying extremely safe, and as a result, being kind of funneled into college, and then having a mid 4 out of 10 wife, 2 kids that you hate because they're little gremlins who have been raised horribly, and they end up turning trans or something because of the education system, and you just look up to people who have a better life than you. You look up to Brett Scales, who is going to be half your. You look up to the future entrepreneurs who are going to be half your age, and they're going to be way more successful than you, and you're going to hate your life. So, your choice. Do whatever you want. Goodbye.